Louis Vuitton is really out here calling us all poor peasants with their $250 eyeshadow palette. Colourpop is collaborating with Shrek. I was correct about Natasha Denona and their next release. I guessed it right. And what's going on with Anastasia Beverly Hills? Are they not paying their invoices? Yikes. Welcome to this week's new makeup releases. We are gonna chat about the new makeup that's been released, announced, and sneak peeked. I'm gonna talk about some industry news as well. I'll let you know how I feel about all of these releases, and then you let me know how you feel about all of these releases down in the comments. I have a bunch of things to talk about today, but before we get into the news, let's hear it from today's sponsor. I'm very excited to let you know that today's video is sponsored by Comfily, which are amazing wire-free underwear that is not only chic and makes all your clothing look absolutely amazing, they're also so comfortable. Listen, as a woman, I will say from me to you, sometimes underwear is quite honestly the biggest punishment out there. They are sometimes, weirdly enough, both the cause of uncomfort and the need for comfort. And we're all just out here looking for the perfect option to make us look good, but also feel good. And I feel like I have truly discovered that underwire bras can be just as good looking as bras with wires, but so much more comfortable. I'm actually wearing one today. I'm wearing a brown one. This is such a lifting and shaping, but so comfortable. I have a job where I sit down a lot, and I will say sometimes bras, they really cut in. They create these weird rolls. They just so uncomfortable. This one, it just is so comfortable, so soft, but still, you know, keeping things in place, making everything feel comfortable, but also look good. And since these are so smooth and really have that cut where it just makes everything look smoother, they're perfect for not showing weird lines under your clothes. That's something for me. I don't like that. I don't like showing a lot of like weird lines and weird cuts, and this definitely helps with that. I have a couple of different models to show you, but Comfily is a 43% high spandex fabric that is incredibly stretchy and comfortable in the right way, because you want to have enough stretch so it feels comfortable, but also not too much. You want to be able to be held in and give some support, and this one has the perfect composition. It also is made of a fabric that's very resistant to be constantly washed and dried, which is perfect because I don't know about you, but I want to be washing my bras often. Comfily bras are OECO-TEX certified, which means they are safe for long-term wear and extra gentle on the skin. Perfect for all skin types, including very sensitive skin. And then we have this one. The shiny one, this is such a me color. Look at this like burnt orange, this shiny fabric. This is perfect under a top that's a little bit more snug, because this kind of fabric is gonna let everything just smooth over and fall over. Nothing's gonna tug, nothing's gonna get caught on the bra, which is perfect if you're wearing a slinkier dress, maybe a blouse of a thinner material, or if you're just looking for something in a more fun color. I think this one is so cool. I am on a journey to have comfortable, supportive bras that I can wear on a day-to-day basis, that I can keep washing and drying without losing their shape, and I've definitely found a new favorite. Comfily did give me a discount code. You can use the code Angelica15 and you will get 15% off their line. So check out the link down in the description box. It's going to be in the top of the description box to check out what they have. I'll also put down below which different models I have and what sizing I have. So thank you so much Comfily for sponsoring this video. I'm so excited about this bras because I need something that is supportive and comfortable. So let's jump into the makeup news and let's start talking about what is on my eyes right now. Let me scoochie to the side so that we can, am I actually? You know, once I cut that out, but I probably should have saved it. I scoochied so far to the side that I flipped the entire chair. I should have saved it. Next time. If there's a next time, I'll save it. So what is on my eyes right now is actually the new release from DeDe's Signature. This one is releasing next Friday, and this is the Broken Jewels palette. This is what it looks like. I've only used it once so far, and it is on my eyes right now. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to incorporate more colorful elements and unexpected elements of color into neutral looks, showing that there are such easy ways to incorporate a little bit of color into your life, into your looks, without it being one of those like all the way up to the eyebrow, like rainbow Instagram looks, which are great on Instagram but might not be doable for everyone in a day-to-day life. As I'm filming this, I probably will not have time to swatch this before this video goes live, but I filmed this look, and I will actually, a lot of people have been saying that you have been missing my several indie palettes, several looks, and I do have actually quite a few new indie palettes, so there will be one of those videos next week. This will be one of the looks with this palette right here. Like I said, it's launching next Friday. You can use my code Angeshka with DeDe signature and you'll get 10% off your order. Also, the palette that will be included, I've already filmed the look with that one, is the new one that is coming from Nomad Cosmetics. As I am filming this, they haven't even told us the destination yet, but I already have the palette, so I know what it looks like. I know what the destination is. I won't give anything away other than I do think they're showing it on, I want to say Saturday, but this will also be included in the video that's coming next week. I already filmed the look. Spoiler alert, it was the look that was last week's new makeup releases. That was with the new Nomad palette. So if you saw that look, just know that that was with that palette, and I'm really enjoying that palette as well. So this one, I think it's launching next week. Not 100% sure. They usually launch on Tuesdays, but I will put the info down below. You can use my code with Nomad as well and get some money off. And the third palette that I know is going to be included is the new collaboration. We did saw a sneak peek last week. This is between Bella Beauté Bar and Nopur. I am so excited. I even wrote to her and I said, I'm so happy for you. I'm so excited for you. This is going to be epic. I love her content. I love her swatches. She has a YouTube channel. She does great work on her YouTube channel, and I'm actually going to be able to meet her for the first time come September because we are going to the same Creator and Friends trip. I am so excited. I don't know if my affiliate code Angeshka will work on this release by Bella Beauté Bar. You can always try to check out. At least it will work on other things on the website, and I cannot wait to see what this will be, because as we're seeing this right now, I haven't seen the inside. This one is actually out for delivery, so that's why I know it's going to be included in the video. So of course I'm not putting up the video before they have showed what's on the inside, but I have a sneaking suspicion they're going to show it real soon because they have showed how many pans there are. I think they've shown the single shadows. They have like talked about the theming and everything, so I'm just expecting Nopur's video to drop at any moment, and I cannot wait. Oh, I think they've shown the palette, Nopur and Bella Beauté Bar. It's so beautiful. I'm so excited for you. I will pop it up here so that you can see it. Oh, it started raining. I'm supposed to walk the dogs. One of my dogs, when she sees it's raining, she's just like, she looks at it, she's like, I'm good, I can hold it. She's like, I don't even need to pee that bad. The palette is beautiful. I'm so excited for you. That is so stunning and so your style. Absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait to try this. So big congratulations on this. I love it. So those were some of the indie palettes that I wanted to talk about because, again, I am preparing one of those videos. I know a bunch of you have missed it. So I thought I'd tell you what that video is going to be about. I also have a fourth spot. I usually do either 4, 5, or 6 looks. I think I'm going to do 4 for this video, and I am contemplating giving that 4th spot to the Colourpop and Shrek. This one is in transit to me, this collection. You can use my discount code Angeshka with Colourpop as well and get some money off when you're shopping from them. And I gotta say, I am really enjoying the color story of this palette. This is, again, such a nice and wearable way of incorporating colors into a palette because you have the neutrals, you have the greens. I'm really enjoying how this is looking. There's a couple of the blushes in here. That blush formula wasn't my absolute favorite. I prefer the liquid blushes over these, but I am very excited to try it out. There are some lip glosses, there are the blushes. I think there's a Glitterly Obsessed. Oh, there's one of those roller glosses as well. Those also weren't my favorite, but I do think if you love Shrek and you're not like a big makeup wearer, one of those could be really nice because, again, you're getting to be part of the collab. It's something that doesn't have color that you can use just as a lip balm. But overall, I do think it looks really cool. Oh, there's also a eyeliner and mascara duo in this collection, and it seems to be like a dark red burgundy mascara, and then one of those eyeliners that are the multichrome eyeliners that is like a red, orange, gold. I do think that 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 will be really pretty, and it's a really nice addition to this collection. This is a pretty big collection for being a Colourpop collab, but I also think that Shrek is a really big thing to collab with. Overall, I'm excited to try it, and again, I think it would just slot in really good with that, even though technically Colourpop is owned, Colourpop started and they're owned by Seed Beauty, but like Seed Beauty is also owned by Colourpop. It's like, it's the same owners, so in a way, is it really like a parent company? It's like, it's one of those, like, at what meta level are we discussing like parent companies and stuff like that? But it's a very big company. That's why I usually do not include Colourpop in those videos. But I do think that it would fit for the video, because I don't think I want to be doing a dedicated video, but I'm still very intrigued about this. So let me know if you're okay with me including that one as the fourth look in the video, because I do think that it would make sense. Let me know what you think. Oh, and that collection is actually already available. I will link it down below. I don't know if it's coming to Ulta or not, but you can always check it out. Let's talk about Natasha Denona. I told you, I did a full face of Natasha Denona a little while ago where she was releasing that mini, it wasn't a mini grunge palette, it was like a mini murky, moody, misty, what was it called? It's like that mini palette that was like a cool toned olive palette and the liquid bronzer. And I did a video, it was a full face of Natasha Denona, talking about all the products that I've tried, the best ones, the worst ones. If you're interested in hearing my thoughts on Natasha Denona, I definitely recommend that video. And in that video, I was saying, I really think Natasha Denona is going to release a new foundation. It is time. The concealer is such a hit. I feel like the foundation that she had never got the hype that, quite honestly, it deserved, and she's been kind of slowly phasing it out. And I said that I thought the foundation was going to launch in the beginning of the year 2026, because that's a time when we usually see a lot of complexion products launch. But she just went like full-on ninja move and just released it now, which, again, unexpected, but I'm kind of excited about it. So this is going to be the Hy-Glam foundation, which makes total sense. It fits in with the whole like Hy-Glam series, and that name has been so popular for the brand as well. So I think it's really, really smart to release this foundation within the same range, because they have like a Hy-Glam, the bronzer, the concealer, the primer, all of those things. I think even the new highlighter is called the Hy-Glam highlighter. So honestly, this makes perfect sense. So this is the Hy-Glam foundation, radiant, natural looking complexion with a hydrating formula designed to enhance your skin's glow. All of this sounds a little bit too glowy for my personal preference. I like something that is, I don't mind if it's a little natural glowy. I love, again, I filmed the full face of like NARS, Best and Worst of the brand, and I talked about that light reflecting foundation, which is a light reflecting foundation that actually is not sticky, dewy, floating around on your skin. It sets down, it's long wearing, it's not making you greasy, it's just making you look healthy. So if Natasha Denona can do something like that, I think it could be like an awesome foundation, because I do think that the consensus around the NARS light reflecting foundation is that it is a great, like, luminous foundation that is not too greasy dewy, but it's also like not sparkly. Looking at you, Makeup by Mario. So I'm excited to see what this is going to be. I am definitely a person who's looking for something that's leaning natural matte. Because I have more oily combo, I do have fine lines. I don't want things to settle in my fine lines. I'm 41 years old, but I am excited to see what this is. It does say radiant, natural looking complexion. It does have squalane in it, which is something that my skin does like. Medium buildable coverage, creates a second skin illusion, which means that it's probably going to be liquidy, which is what the last foundation was too, and it was a wonderful formulation. Oh, I wonder what this is going to be. Luminous finish that lasts all day, leaves your complexion refreshed, glowing, and beautifully radiant. Coming soon, 52 shades. I will definitely try this one out, and fingers crossed. I love this one as much as the last one, but the last one was more of a natural matte foundation, and it definitely was leaning more on the, it was a medium buildable, but it kind of quickly went into full coverage without looking cakey. So I'm just very intrigued to see what this is, because I gotta be honest, looking at those models down in the corner, They're looking a little sweaty. Makes me nervous. I wasn't the biggest fan of the Huda Beauty felt markers. Also, a bunch of you have been asking me how I feel about the Huda Beauty controversy that she was into. And I will say, I am still not fully understanding. I've looked at the video, she was saying some things that very easily could be seen as anti-Semitic, and she was saying they were taken out of context, and I just don't really understand. So for me, I am taking a break while I am trying to figure out where I stand, because I don't like that at all. I do like that she addressed it and went head on, but I don't like the way she addressed it. But it also makes me wonder, is she not understanding herself how that all came to be? I don't want to talk about it more here because that's not my field of expertise. There's a bunch of things that I feel confident talking about, but I also didn't want to like just sweep it under the rug just because I don't fully understand it. I've seen it, I've heard you, I'm taking a break right now, trying to understand, and I also want to see what comes now. Because again, anyone can be misinformed and fall into conspiracy theories and say silly, stupid things. But yeah, it leaves me a little baffled because I do think it was kind of this, I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it at all. But again, also because that is not what my degree is in. I'm still reading up and trying to fully understand. So I don't want to be the one speaking on something that I don't fully understand. But just know that I am looking into it and I'm doing my best to understand. I am taking a little bit of a break right now. I did get a PR package that I didn't show just because I'm like trying to, what is going, it was weird. I've seen comments, I've seen you, I'm not ignoring you, I'm doing my best. If you have any more like where I can get more information, feel free to leave that down below because again, I'm doing my best. But I didn't like the felt tip liner. That's the bottom line. I didn't like the felt tip liner at all. And now NYX is releasing another one in a felt tip lip liner, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna give you a quick story. This is the NYX lip lingeries. I loved the lip lingeries. The liquid lipsticks were a little drying, they were a little 2026, but the colors were fantastic. I loved the colors of the NYX lip lingeries. When I went to Cosmoprof, which is a big trade show for people in the business, and I will say, when you go to it in the US, it is not for the public and it's not for influencers. When I went to Italy, it was also for influencers and for the public, which for me was weird because there was a lot of like, I don't want to say secrets, but it's weird to give that much of the industry. I wouldn't want people to give away stuff like that about my brand to the public. So that left me wondering a little bit. But one of the things that was incredibly popular amongst the formulations were felt tip marker things. So I am not surprised to see more brands doing this. And this is definitely not NYX copying Huda Beauty, because these things take a really long time to develop, and Huda Beauty's markers came out just a few months ago, and there's just no way they wouldn't even been able, even if they saw the reveal from NYX, threw themselves on the phone calling their factory being like, we need this. There is just no way that they've been able to get even production finished. So I am saying that when these pens from Huda launched, these pens from NYX, they were probably already in production, if maybe even on a boat somewhere being shipped into warehouses. So this is not a copy. I'm just saying you will see more brands doing something like this, because I saw this kind of formulation being very popular when I was walking around the different booths when I was at this. Another thing that I saw that was really popular were putty formulas. You know, the one you saw from Kylie Cosmetics, the one you saw from Rare Beauty. Those kind of formulations were also really popular. A bunch of brands were having stuff like that. And of course, like multi-chrome finishes, holographic powder finishes were also really big. And the things you see there are the things you're gonna expect to see from brands. I've also seen some really interesting innovations when it comes to brow products, and as soon as we see that drop from some brand, I will point it out and talk about that as well. I don't want to be the one to be like, it does give you insight, but I also don't want to ruin brands like revealing stuff. But this lip stain pen has 12 shades, and I'm intrigued to try it out, but I'm also like not intrigued to try it. But also I want to try it out and see, does this have the same problem as I thought the Huda Beauty pens had, which is that they're a little streaky, a little hard to disperse, really hard to make even, and they kind of run out halfway through, and then you have to store them upside down for a couple of hours, and who has the time to do that during makeup application? So I kind of want to see, are all of these pens gonna run into the same problem? Because I'm telling you right now, this is not the last time you have seen felt tip lip products this year, or this year and probably into 2026 as well. I don't want to say you heard it here first, but I'm letting you know. Speaking of lip products, Melt released a new lip collection. I was very excited to see this. I don't want to say like, oh, I worry about Melt, but sometimes I'm like, are you okay? Are you still releasing stuff? And I'm so excited to see this. They are releasing lip liners and lipsticks of a new collection. I think they called the collection something specific. Did I not save a picture about this? Oh, here it is. This is the Blushing Pink Lip Collection, and it is available right now. You can get the whole set, or you can get different kind of combos, or you can buy them separately. I have been more into pinks. Okay, I have been more into pinks. I'm wearing like a soft lavender blush today that I think looks really cute and different on my skin tone. I've been into more cool tone cheeks and pinky things, but I don't think I need any of these. But I am excited to see new things from Melt, and I will say, especially their lip pens, they're pretty nice. There is a new collaboration at Sephora, and this is between Rare Beauty and tajin. Is that how you say it? The spice. I love the spice. Oh my god. I love this spice, and this will be one of the things that I bring back to Europe, because I'm sure things have changed, but when I lived in Europe, I couldn't find this spice, and I remember buying it in the US and bringing it to Sweden. I love this one on avocado. Oh my god, smashed avocado with lime and this on like a toast. So good. Mangoes, melon. Oh, it's such a good spice, and I'm excited to see this little duo. It is a lip gloss and a liquid blush, and it is more of a like a reddish orangey tint. And I mean, look at this. I love a good reddish orangey. Do I need this? I mean, no. Do I want this? It is really nice. It is one of those things, if it's in stock next time I'm ordering from Sephora, I mean, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? You can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't tell me what to do. I might add it. I might buy it. If it's sold out, I'm not gonna hunt it down. But it might slip into my basket if it's available. If you're wondering about any of these things I'm talking about, by the way, you can find everything down below in the description box, or it's popping up here in YouTube Shopping while I'm talking about it. I think it's fun. Should I have some hair up? Should I like show how cute my hair is? Is my hair cute? Okay. It's cute-ish. Do you remember a while ago where Blend Bunny got rid of their, like, it was like a sugar and grunge palette because they served the, like, cease and desist, I think, from like a local clothing. I don't even remember what. It was petty. It was so silly. It was so stupid. It was just like a small brand that instead of like seeing, they were in the same town as Blend Bunny, and instead of seeing it as like someone they could collab with, someone they could work together with, they just tried to serve them a cease and desist. So Blend Bunny actually got rid of that palette, but now they brought it back in a new version, and I think they changed some things. They have rearranged it in the quad format. It is magnetic and it is as gorgeous as ever, and now it is called Sugar and Spite, which very fitting. You can use my code Angeshka with Blend Bunny and get some money off, and that one is available now. I also saw that she restocked the pastel palette. I recently used this palette in a video that you have not seen yet. You have not seen that video yet, but I did use this palette, but I used the old version. So when you see that palette, you can remember that they did redo the Sickly Sweet. They got rid of a row of pastel neons, and I don't know if those are the ones that I used in the video. maybe, and they changed a couple of shades up and they made it magnetic and changed it in again to that like quad format. And I'm so excited for Blend Bunny to just be able to bring back that palette, the Sugar and Grind Below Spite. I love it because it was a great color story, and now I feel inspired to use mine because it is really nice and I haven't used it in a bit. I should bring it up and play with it because I loved playing with the Sickly Sweet again. Such a nice palette. We have seen a sneak peek from Danessa Myricks Beauty. They said that they are releasing something within their Yummy Skin line, and I think this is a setting spray. I would be very surprised. I would be very surprised if this is not a setting spray. I told you every brand is going to release a setting spray this year. Danessa Myricks does not have a setting spray. It is part of the Yummy Skin line. I think this is going to be a setting spray. We'll see if I'm correct or not next week. We have also seen some new releases from Kayali. Kayali is releasing 2 new fragrances, and this is part of their Oud line, which is not my absolute favorite from the brand. But also I can't be mad at them to release more Oud because it is a Middle Eastern brand, and I am intrigued but also a little worried because again, I didn't love their Oud line. I did think it was a little heavy, but again, it fits in with the aesthetic of the brand. It's just, I don't know if I'm gonna love it. One of them is OUDGASM, which is the Oud line, Milky Musk. This has strawberry cream, white musk, and silver oud, and also a whisper of pink pepper, creamy strawberry, and then suede santal and incense. So this one has oud and incense. I don't think I'm gonna like this. I do get some PR from Kayali, but I don't get everything. If I don't get this one, I won't buy this one. I will buy the second one because this one I might like, because oud is one of those things I could like it if it's a smidgerooski. It's when it's too much that I can't deal with it. Because they did have an oud line from before, and I tried all 4 of them, and the only one I actually liked was the Oud Tobacco, and I only liked that in a small sliver. This one is OUDGASM Chocolate Oud, and this is a warm and spicy, and this one has caramel, apple, spiced rum, and chocolate oud. I love a boozy note, and I love a spicy perfume, spices. So I am kind of like, this could be nice, but again, it all depends on how much of that oud is coming through. So this one I do want to try for sure. I will not buy a full size. I will buy a small one, and we'll see how I feel about it, because I'm a little bit worried that I am gonna hate it. We also have another fragrance, which is Killian's Angel Share On The Rocks. So Killian has what they call a On The Rocks note, basically. And the On The Rocks note is basically, or the accord, is their version of a fresher, like outdoorsy aldehydes note. So it gives a little bit of that like fresh open air, you're in the like in out and about, fresh outdoorsy thing. And the Angel Share is a really, really beautiful fragrance because it has, again, the spices, and it has that like boozy accord. I love Angel Share because of the booze and the spices. I told you I love that. And even though it doesn't have apple accord in it, there is something about this that almost gives apple spiced rum pie in a good way. It's actually a gourmand that I like. This one will have On The Rocks, so that like fresh outdoorsy ice accord together with citruses. And here's the thing, when I think fresh citrus with spices, because this one says also it's gonna have a cinnamon accord, I'm sorry, but that's Coca-Cola. And if there's one thing I love, it is a Coca-Cola note, or a fizzy Coke note in a fragrance. I have seen some mixed reviews of this one, but there is just no universe where I will not be trying this one out. I want to see if this one gives that, and how long it lasts on the skin. This one is already available on the Sephora website, and it does come in a travel spray. So I will get the travel spray, I will take one for the team, and I will let you know if this is a valid fizzy coke scent, because Killian did release a fragrance a while ago, I want to say last year, that they said had a fizzy coke note, but it was so heavy and overbearing, and I didn't love that one because it was too heavy. This is described as a fresh one, and all the bells are tingling, and I am ready. Lunar Beauty has come out with a new release. This is so exciting. I haven't seen them release anything in a while, and I don't think I'm getting this one in PR. I think I'm gonna order this one myself, because this is a contour stick, and Manny did say in his like reveal video that he did actually, I think on Instagram and on TikTok, that he made a point to make this not cool toned, not warm toned, neutral. That could work. I don't like when they're too cool tone, but a neutral I could do. So this is the Outer Dimension Bronzing and Sculpting Stick. You can use my code Angelica and you get some money off at Lunar Beauty. This one is only $25 each, which there's a lot of product in this one. Is actually quite a good price. And look at the shade range. Those are 7 different shades, goes from really light to really dark. I'm very impressed with this. I think I will probably be the 3rd shade. I think I will be the 3rd shade. That seems like a me shade. So I think I'm gonna order this. I'm definitely gonna try it out. I don't know if I should reach out and ask if they're sending it, because I don't need to get doubles. But one way or another, I will be trying this one out. It is available now. I'm very excited. There's also a new collection from Unearthly Cosmetics, and this is called the Gothic Romance. This one is available now, but right now only the full collection is available, but this one will be sold in singles later on. And this one has a 20 pan eyeshadow palette, a 6 pan blush palette, and 4 brand new Paranormal Plush Mousse lipsticks. It is a whipped moody perfection. That seems very exciting. I love that kind of formulation. They seem to be more like cool tone neutrals. I like the look of the palette, and I'm very, very excited to see what that one looks like. I'm not always the biggest fan of like blush palettes, but the eyeshadow palette and the lippies look very exciting. I definitely want to try those out. I don't think you can use my code. I think they got rid of affiliate codes. I don't think they have affiliate codes right now, but they do have a bundle price if you're interested in the full collection, but they will also be available, like I said, as singles later on. I am so excited about this. When I heard that very, very famous celebrity makeup artist, I think is Vanngo? I am so sorry if I mispronounced. I really should check out, before I do my video, because I will try this, I will check out how to pronounce that for sure. He is doing his own makeup collection. And when I heard that, when I saw the sneak peek, I was like, oh, here we go. Here we go. It's gonna be another neutral, this is what I use on my celebrity clients, kind of a brand, yawn. I was incorrect. First of all, the packaging is tomato red. Absolutely love it. You know me. Like, this is the color of my makeup brand. You know I love a bright packaging. Absolutely a big fan. And look at those eyeshadow palettes. This is launching at Sephora on the 8th of September. The prices will range from $22 to $49, and there are 8 different eyeshadow palettes, and I'm guessing those are the ones that are $49. Look at the monochromatic palettes. It's like a reddish pink, an orange, a blue, a green, a cool tones, neutral, a more neutral, a purple. There are going to be eyeliners, lipsticks, lip liners, bronzers, blushes, and there's going to be different kind of eyeliners, I think, both the gel ones and the cold ones. You guys, I am so excited. I will try this. And I will see, is the quality there for colorful shadows, because I think this looks so nice. I think this looks so nice, so fun. And you know what? Monochromatic palettes is giving me like 2016 beauty community in the best way. And again, I am not sad. I want to see Visible Makeup do a comeback. I think Visible Makeup is already starting to do a comeback, and I'm just so excited to see this. I'm so excited that this is a new brand coming into Sephora, and I just cannot wait. cannot wait to try this. Speaking of Sephora, we talked about a while back that Rhode was coming to Sephora, and it has now arrived. If you were looking to try out Rhode, it is now available at Sephora, and I think it says available September 4th online and in stores, but I've already seen the products, I think, online. I think you can already like look at them, and it seems like it's the full range that's coming, the makeup products and the skincare products. I'm excited again to see. It's always fun to see new things coming into Sephora. I do think that, because I do think that some brands are hanging on by prestige and the fact that they've always been around alone. And I always think it's interesting for makeup innovation to see new brands come in to push innovation and new formulations and new type of products forward, so we don't keep seeing the same again and again. I said that I thought that one of the trends that we were gonna see, because of how big perfumes were so big and then body sprays became so big, and I said I think we're gonna take it one step further, and I think that we are gonna see even more expensive like body care, self-care products from perfume brands. And I know that we are going to see more than this. So this is now shower gels coming from Heretic. This is luxurious body washes in some of their more noted fragrances, and I'm telling you right now, this will not be the last you see of this. The body care trend is so huge right now, and people are willing to spend more money on it. And I think you're gonna see even more shower gels from Sol de Janeiro. You're gonna see Fleur come out with shower gels. I would not be surprised if you saw more fragrance brands come out with shower gels, shower oils, scented SPFs. I think this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. There is also a new brow product coming from ABH. I really like the brow products from ABH, and I am excited to try this, even though I don't know if I need this kind of a product from an expensive brand. This is the Micro Stroke Brow Pen, our most advanced brow tool yet. With the 24-hour wear formula, a thinner, ultra-precise tip for the finest hair-like strokes, the first of its kind built-in spoolie brush, the perfect for blah, 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 blah. That's all fine and dandy. Comes in 9 different shades, available on the Sephora app on the 3rd of September. I am excited to try it out to see if it's good or not, because I'm willing to try, I'm willing to test it out, but I do still think that if you're looking for something like this, the NYX one is really good. But also, if this one can offer even finer hair-like strokes with a good formula, that could be a good alternative. So I'm excited to see what this is going to be. This is not a formula to fill in your entire brows. That's not what we do with these kind of liners. We draw in individual hairs. That's what we do with this kind of formula. And then, speaking of ABH, let's talk about the fact that ABH apparently didn't pay their invoices in time. So the story is that Standard & Poor Global Ratings has downgraded Anastasia Beverly Hills to a D rating following a forbearance agreement with its lender and a missed payment. They missed to pay on their loan. The beauty standard's previous rating was a CCC minus. Yikes. But they went into agreement with the lender on July 25th, and under this agreement, the lender has promised to not take further actions on the missed payment until September 10th. Are they okay? Because listen, missing payments on your loans is not the greatest of signs. Not the greatest of signs. Before we talk about Louis Vuitton, I also want to quickly touch on the very controversial ad that e.l.f. Cosmetics did with comedian Matt Rife. I had no idea who this guy is. I do not watch comedy on Netflix, and I don't really watch TikTok whatsoever, but he had made some very... I mean, there is a time and place for dark humor, and I am not the person to say what you can and cannot make a joke about. There are plenty of things that people laugh about that I think are insensitive. There are, I'm sure, plenty of things that I laugh about that other people think are insensitive. And I don't think that saying that dark humor is a bad thing is necessarily the case. But I think it's more that e.l.f. has positioned themselves as a fighting for women, you know, being on women's side. We are here, we are helping, we're on your side. And to then hire someone for an ad that has had a controversial take, making fun of domestic violence, because that's what he has done. And again, it's not up to me to say whether or not that is humorous, because again, I'm only me. But I do think that it's in bad taste of e.l.f. to hire someone that it does makes fun of that, being the brand they are, trying to fight the battles you're trying to fight. Sometimes perception does matter, and how people see you as a brand matters. And you might say that like, oh, but it's only dark humor, you should be able to joke about everything. That might be true, but that doesn't mean that it's always in good taste for e.l.f. To hire someone that is joking about things that they're trying to fight for, basically, like they're trying to like help. So I think that that's where the disconnect comes in, where the brands are feeling like, I thought you were on our side, like women, and now you are hiring someone that a lot of people had problems with. And I hope this maybe also shows brands that who you choose to represent you matters. And you can't just always go with, because what e.l.f. said, they're like, oh, it was a guy, he had a lot of female people following on TikTok, we thought we had the same audience. Clearly that's not the case. Clearly they misjudged that. And I do hope that this is also like a signal to other brands that, hey, you kind of have to have your spokespeople align with the values that you are talking about as well. Otherwise you're going to get this disconnect with your customers just don't think that you are actually here for them at all. Let's now talk about the new reveal of the Louis Vuitton Beauté, which is the new beauty brand by Louis Vuitton that quite honestly shook the internet. Because here's the thing, nobody thought this was going to be affordable. There is not a single person online that thought that this was going to be a $18 lipstick. That's not what any of us thought. We are not living in a alternate universe where we thought that Louis Vuitton was going to be the new like drugstore brand. We knew this was going to be expensive. We saw the prices of brands that are in the same bracket-ish. I'm talking Dior, Hermes, the new Celine makeup. Expensive. Even things like Dries Van Noten, even things like Carolina Herrera, those brands makeup expensive. I bought a Dries Van Noten lipstick for $70. Expensive. But I don't think anyone thought that Louis Vuitton was going to come out here and be like, yeah, no, we're going to be double. Because the eyeshadow palettes are $250 and the lipsticks are $160, which is, I think, about double the price as an Hermes lipstick. And I'm just here to say, Hermes, the brand Hermes, is much more expensive than Louis Vuitton. You can get a Louis Vuitton bag for $5,000, a big bag. But if you're gonna look for the equivalent size with Hermes, it is at least double. And that's why I think where the disconnect is. Because Dior and Louis Vuitton and Celine they're in the same place. You know, the bags are expensive. They're like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. The clothes are expensive. The fragrances are expensive. Like, I don't want to say the fragrances by Dior that you find at Sephora. I want to say their own luxury brand that you find in Dior stores. Expensive. But I don't think anyone thought that Louis Vuitton was going to be like, no, we don't want to do a $50, $60, $70 lipstick. We're going to do, I think it's $160 for the lipstick. And that's where I think people were like, okay. Oh yeah, the lipsticks are $160. And yeah, this is from Diet Prada. I love their account. And this is the Hermes lipstick. It is $81. $81 for lipstick is bonkers. $160 for a lipstick is ludicrous. So again, it's not that we didn't think. I thought this was going to be a $70 lipstick. I'm going to be honest with you. I I thought that that's what we were gonna get, because quite honestly, Dior makeup, I mean, it's doing great, but it is affordable in comparison to how expensive the actual fashion house is. But $160. So they are not even trying to aspire to beauty lovers. These makeup items are for people who are into luxury products that don't care that it is $160. It doesn't matter, because they're just gonna throw that in as a purchase close to the register when they're buying 3 things at Louis Vuitton. This is not for beauty lovers. And there's nothing innovative about the range, the colors. The only thing that's remotely exciting about this is the fact that they are pricing themselves higher than Hermes. I'm going to be honest with you, that's the only thing exciting about this. I will not be trying, because with this pricing, Louis Vuitton is telling me, no, we don't want you. You're not the customer we are looking for. It's like, it's giving Star Wars, this is not the droid you're looking for. So I'm just going to be like, boop, washing my hands. Okay, I'm fine, because I'm going to get the Vanngo collection from Sephora instead. Because that is more meant for me, someone who loves experimenting with makeup and color, with a palette for $49 instead of $250. And I'm saying right now, if you think that this price is very high, don't buy it. There's going to be nothing exciting about this. You're going to waste your money. Don't buy this. If you also raised an eyebrow to these prices, just know they're also not for you. You can get so much better things for less money. And if you are looking for luxury makeup, again, Hermes, Celine, there are so many brands that will give a same exclusive feeling for quite literally half the price. So I am just saying, this is not for me. I am already not excited or interested. I won't be trying. I won't be looking. I won't go into store and swatch. Again, I'm washing my hands of this. I won't look at any reviews because I'm not interested, because Louis Vuitton told me it's not for you. And it's okay. Not everything can be for me, and I'm fine with that. Okay, I had to do some jump cuts there because we actually saw the palette from Bella Beauté bar and no purse, so I tried to move the clips around a little bit. I hope you enjoyed the video. I would love to hear your thoughts about any of the things that are going on in this video. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, because I will have another video. Actually, I think I will have a bonus video. I did have a bonus video yesterday. I uploaded my Bali vlog. It's an hour-long, super chill travel vlog to Bali if you want to see what was going on. That was on my second channel, but I will have another video this weekend, I think. Let's cross our fingers and hope that I'm able to pull that off. But I hope you're having a great day. Thank you again so much, Comfly, for sponsoring this video. I have been wearing my bras almost every day, unless I'm not wearing a bra at all. They are so comfortable. I absolutely love them. So thank you so much for sponsoring this video on my channel. And I wish you an absolutely amazing weekend, and I'll see you soon in a new video.